Morning, afternoon, evening, when is actually the best time to work out? If you are trying to optimize your health, your energy, and your performance, then you might have asked yourself this question because you might actually be exercising at the wrong time. So here's the kicker. There is no single best answer to this question. It really depends on your goals, your schedule, your lifestyle, and how your body actually responds to exercise at different times throughout the day. So today, what I'm here to break down is exactly when you should exercise based on what your individual goals are and what you're trying to achieve in the gym. So whether that's fat loss or muscle gain or better sleep, there is an answer here for you. Let's start with the morning workouts. Have you ever tried first thing in the morning, the crack of dawn, to get out into the cool, brisk morning and gone for a run or jog and felt like so much energy and mental clarity? That's because morning exercise helps synchronize your circadian rhythm and your body's internal clock is rising with the sun. So it controls that energy level and your hormones and your sleep. So if you're somebody who's struggling with messed up sleep patterns, it's a great idea to get out first thing in the morning and use your energy then. When you exercise in the morning, the sunlight exposure actually resets your brain clock and keeps you in that sleep cycle in check. Your cortisol levels are naturally higher in the morning, so your alertness is there, and instead of needing that morning cup of coffee, you actually can just ride out a natural high from your workout, which is going to give you natural energy throughout the day. Also, this is a great time to burn fat. Fat burning tends to be happening when you're in this fasted state because your body taps into your energy stores. So if your goal is for mental clarity, better sleep, or fat loss, then morning workouts are your answer, especially if they're done outdoors. If you can't get outdoors, then it's great to pick the place by the window in the gym so you get a lot of exposure to light. But if morning workouts are not your thing and you don't feel like you have the strength in the morning and strength is your goal, then we're going to talk about the next powerful window, which is in the afternoon time. So in the afternoon, anywhere from 3 to 6, your body is naturally primed for performance. And here is why. Your muscle strength and coordination is peak in the afternoon, making it the best time for weightlifting, high intensity interval training, sprinting, or any of this site of technical training is a great time in the afternoon. Also, we have better blood flow and oxygen levels. They're at their highest in the afternoon. So it makes your muscles work more efficiently. Your body temperature is at its highest and it reduces your chance of injury and helps with increasing your flexibility. So again, great time for this tactical training. Studies show that people who tend to lift heavier, they actually perform better in the afternoon compared to morning workouts. So if you are focused on muscle growth or muscle strength or intense training, then the afternoon workouts may be the best option for you. Now, if you can't do the morning workouts and you can't do that time of the afternoon, can you still work out at nighttime? The answer is yes, and it can still actually be beneficial for you. Low intensity workouts like walking or yoga after dinner can actually help you regulate blood sugar and aid in digestion. Strength training at night can still actually be beneficial for you as long as it doesn't have too much intensity that will interfere with your sleep. High intensity interval trainings is not a great time for doing this because it can interrupt your ability to stay asleep or fall asleep as it spikes cortisol and adrenaline, making it harder to wind down and get that good quality sleep. So if you exercise at night, just be mindful to avoid the super intense workouts right before you're getting ready to wind down for bed. I've actually made this mistake before in signing up for a busty burn boot camp, and it ended up being high intense, high lights, high music, flashing things, plus we were grappling, and I got done with this at 7:30 at night and I could not fall asleep until 11:30, and I'm used to an 8 o'clock bedtime. So just beware of the intensity of exercise that you're choosing in the evening and how that's going to interfere with your sleep cycle. All right, so here are the key takeaways. In the morning, the workouts are best for that mental clarity, your fat loss, your circadian rhythm support. If you struggle with any type of sleep issues, then wake up and get to the workout first thing in the morning. High exposure to outdoor sunlight, that lux, the high lux from being outside is the best for your brain and your body. The afternoon is going to be a great time for you if you're looking for strength, endurance, and peak performance, all right? So these are the times that the muscles are ready to fire, the brain is working well, and we have high oxygen and high body temperatures. Evening workouts, they're best for flexibility, stress relief, and blood sugar control. So just don't go too intense and be mindful of the environment that you're working out in just before bed. At the end of the day, the best workout for you is the one that actually fits into your life. And this should go without saying, but I know oftentimes we'll see an article or we'll read something online and then we try to force an ideal into our life and then we drop the bag. Like we can't keep up with that schedule. So ideally, you're looking for the space in your day that it actually works and you can be consistent. Because at the end of the day, the time that you can continue to repeat this day after day, you're going to see good results. It just takes time. If you try to put yourself into a time that really doesn't work well for you, then eventually you're probably going to fall off that boat. And I've seen this many times as a functional nutrition coach and trainer. When people try to manipulate their schedules and try to flip everything around in a day, they will end up crashing and burning sooner and later. So if you can't make the time morning, afternoon, and nighttime, I also want to throw in this idea as it's something that takes exercise and chunks it up into little bits and pieces. If you don't have straight 35 minutes or a straight hour to work out or whatever amount of time you want to work out, focus on getting your 30 in. So 3 times 10 minutes apiece. This could be a morning 10-minute brisk walk, an afternoon after your lunch 10-minute brisk walk, and an evening 10-minute brisk walk. And this is your 30 minutes of exercise. So just think about how you can even get creative with your exercise if you can't get to the gym and spend that full duration at that time in your day. And tying exercise back to stress, if you are feeling overstressed, burnt out, like you're running on empty, getting in heavy, intense workouts, training, lifting hard, high intensity interval training, any of this kind of stuff is not optimal for you during this time. If you are feeling burnt out and tired, some days you feel lethargic, you feel like you can't carry on, and you're still forcing yourself to go to the gym because you're just gonna grind through it anyways, then I ask you to take a pause. Actually, just take a pause. And if you don't exactly understand why, you may be actually creating more damage than good by continuing to push through these workouts when you're already burnt out. If you're not sure why I'm even referencing this, and you're definitely gonna wanna check out this video over here because it's something that you're gonna want to know. Too many times I work with clients who are already burnt out and then trying to shove a workout on top of their burnout. It's not helping. It's actually making the whole problem worse. So we work on healing the system before we get to an ideal lifestyle. If this is you, then check out this video, like this, and subscribe. And you're probably gonna wanna check out my community on school.com, Deeply Rooted, because there I'll walk you through the step-by-step process to help you handle and heal from burnout so you can get back to optimizing your workouts.